everyone, welcome to my channel. Today's video is all about homeschool. So I know with our current events, a lot of you have considered homeschooling, a lot of you have started, and there are a lot of parents who are now working from home. So with that change, sometimes it's easy to, I guess, have doubts, concerns, would I find time to homeschool my children? Would they get the education they need, etc.? So I have been working a full-time job from home since 2013, and I've always homeschooled my children. So over the years, there have been a lot of lessons learned. We've had years that were harder than others, and definitely this year was actually it was awesome. This year was great. So I wanted to share little changes. I wanted to show you what it looks like now, because this year has just been the best. And it's interesting because sometimes it's the smallest changes that make the greatest impact overall. And I wanted to show you our routine, and you'll see that there are some things that waver. Some days we have extra lessons, or I'll do, something on YouTube, or let them do a lesson in sign language or something extracurricular. But we do have our things that are every single morning, and the character focus and gratitude part is also referred to as a morning basket. So by other homeschooling, whatever they're called, systems. So the morning basket really is initial engagement. And my husband and I had a parenting course a couple years ago, and the most important part was special time, engagement. So we typically, obviously, we have expectations that are requirements. We have expectations for our children, and we expect them to give, to work, to strive to meet certain goals. And the point of engagement is that you fill their bucket, you fill their needs before you expect them to give something to you. So I'm going to show you a little bit of our day. If you have any comments or questions, thoughts on the matter, please leave them below. I would love to hear it. So let's get to it. So the biggest change this year is our focus on connection and character. We start every school day with gratitude. Each child has their own gratitude journal, and they love it. And they will also write down things they want to pray about, and it's turned out to be just such a blessing, a great way to start our day. I have found that the process has greatly benefited our whole homeschool experience, as well as my personal life and my productivity at work. It's just changed, I guess, the attitude we have starting our day out, and continues throughout the day. We have an attitude of gratitude. So during our morning connection time, we also focus on character, and we do a scriptural memorization. The kids will memorize a verse, and we will discuss it. It's like a mini Bible study. It's been really wonderful to have that connection and those discussions with my children. Here is Selah writing today's verse. So here are our character cards, and I really like them. And it'll have a character trait, and it will say how you can work to become or to have more of that character trait. It also will tell you what opposes it. And right now we're doing contentment, and the opposition is coveting. So this is our character wall, where we post up our character traits and our verses. So after our character focus and our morning time together, each child will get out their independent work. You can see Ember's getting into her little box to get her stuff. Sayla's getting her language arts, and I'm not sure what Ben gets, but they're getting out their independent work, and each big kid has language arts and math every single day, and the lessons we do after that vary by the day. Ember requires a little bit of help because she is in pre-K, and so I am helping her with her work, and so is Sienna. All of the children are working from the Good and the Beautiful curriculum, and that's one of the main reasons I'm posting this video. I've been homeschooling for years and never found a curriculum that really suited us until I found the Good and the Beautiful, and I absolutely love their content. So one thing I wanted to share about our curriculum is I wanted to try it before I buy it. I like to look into any curriculum and try to find what's most fitting. And the cool thing is the Good and the Beautiful, they have some curriculums, some items that are free to download and print. So from levels 1 through 5 of math and language arts is free to download. So I have been homeschooling my children this year with free courses, except for Ember. I bought her pre-K book, and she loves it. It's very hands-on. Some of the lessons are engaging. It's very creative and colorful, and it incorporates additional information where the math may have cultural information and things like that, and it's really gotten the children engaged, and it's made homeschool a lot easier because instead of battling, they go straight to work, and a lot of the times they look forward to it. I have even woken up some mornings where they have already done their chores and finished their school for the day. So I would absolutely encourage you to check out this curriculum, especially since they offer free items. It gives you the opportunity to try it, and I think that they do that because they know that it is high quality and you'll keep coming back. One example I can give is that Sayla used to absolutely hate math, and now she's come to enjoy it. She really likes the way it is taught. Like I said, everything you see was printed out for free except for this one, which is Ember's book. So after everyone was finished with their independent work, I decided to do a lesson from the marine biology course. And the children have they really got into the marine biology, and there are different lessons, different, categories and classifications of animals and different levels of the sea, and they're learning a lot of information, and it's not really age specific. So you can see we're going through a lesson all together. They're all very engaged and interested in it, and there's pictures and it's colorful. Now, one thing I would highly suggest is getting something like an Epson printer. The first printout I did was on a regular printer, and it cost me about the same as it would if I had just bought the course, which they're not very expensive. However, since they offer a free download, I did end up getting an Epson printer, and I printed out all of these books, and it's barely put a dent in the ink. So if you're homeschooling, you'll be printing a lot, I would highly recommend looking into that option. So as I mentioned, I do have a full-time job working from home, so I don't have the opportunity to always do full lessons. However, a lot of their work is, independent. And if I am busy at work, I will give them, reading assignments, writing assignments, little things here and there, or we will do a sign language lesson or something like that. Typically, if they focus on their work and get through it, we start school at 10 a.m. and they are usually done around 1. So they have plenty of time to go outside and play, work in the garden, or read. They love to read, so I don't really have to include that in their school requirements. So this is a typical day for us, and it doesn't have to be hard, and there doesn't have to be fighting, and sometimes it really is that easy. It doesn't have to be long and stressful or even a strict routine to homeschool your children. If it's worth it to you, you can do it.